that was nothing. It was just a ghost flying out of my mouth. Okay. Hey guys, it's Brianna, and I need my homemade, this is my homemade light, because my like my camera setup is not the highest. This is my light, and I just kind of keep my laptop propped up so the light shines on my face while I make my videos. Okay, that is how sad my life is. Alright, so before I get to this video, I just want to show everyone my fish. I was having a midlife crisis, so I purchased some fish. And yeah, they're lit. I love them. They're so cute. Yes, good. Very good. My story today is going to be about Lolla. And if you don't know what Lolla is, it's basically this like music festival. It's like huge, and it's in Chicago. Like, it used to always be 3 days, but now they started doing 4 days for some reason. I don't know. I think because like the 25th anniversary, like last year was 4 days, and this year's gonna be 4 days again. And I went twice to Lolla. I went the year before last year, I went all 3 days, and then last year I went 4 days. So yeah, it was good. And okay, so this story is not just like about me having fun at Lolla. Like, no, there's like a juicy scandal. Not literally, like there's just like the scandalous thing. Like, I get in a fucking brawl, like literally a fight. My phone's gonna die. Like, no, but not before I tell this story, because yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna start this story now. So okay, Lolla was in the summer. And me and my best friend at the time, I'm gonna call her, so, no, that is popped. I'm gonna call her Sheila. Okay, so me and Sheila were like best friends at the time. We were like this in summer. Like, we were so close. Like, we did not go to a single thing without each other. Like, we were always with each other all the time. And Lolla was coming, and it was Lolla. Like, we woke up, we had a sleepover, and we were both gonna go to Lolla. Like, that's just how it was gonna be. But the only issue was, I had a 4-day pass, and she didn't have any days. Like, she had no tickets, and we like tried to finesse like one, like, but like nothing worked. So we were just like, alright, we're just still gonna go, and we're gonna try to sneak her in somehow. So we're getting ready, and we're literally drowning ourselves in glitter. Like, there was so much glitter involved in getting ready this day. Like, too much glitter, too much sauce. Like, it was a lot. But we go, and we need to ride to the train station, so I call up my grandma, and I'm like, yo, grandma, can you scoop and give us a ride? And like, I wasn't really wearing a shirt, but she did not care, cause oh my god, that says a lot about my. That says a lot about my nice. Okay, no. Okay, I'm just gonna go right back into it because fuck, that was very embarrassing. But anyways, so where was I? So we were going to Lolla, and my grandma drives us, and she takes us to Dunkin', and then takes us to the train, whatever. And we meet our friends, and we go down. And like, we're trying to like ask like some sketchy men outside Lolla, like, for a ticket, you know, like for chalet. Like, I had money, I was like, you got a ticket for $100, like, just like being sketchy with sketchy people outside Lolla trying to get a ticket. And like, nothing was working, like, we couldn't figure anything out. And like, getting into Lolla is like a process. Like, you have to first like show the mans your bracelets, then you have to like go through, you have to like get your bags checked, then you have to scan your thing, and then finally you're in. So it was kind of a process. Like, we're like, okay, let's just see like what happens. We like go through the first like people, and like there's just like men like checking like the like bracelets, like to make sure you have a bracelet before you can even go in and get your bag checked. So we like all had on a lot of bracelets, so we kind of just like ran through, like not like ran through, but we were just like excited like music festival goers, and like Sheila had like a bunch of bracelets on, so we were like, okay, like, and they didn't notice, I'm Australian now, notice. So then we went to the bag check. Like, I got my little fanny pack checked, but they didn't really check it, they just like look in it for 2 seconds. And then we go, and we're at like this scanner part, and I'm like, oh my god, like, I have so much anxiety right now. Like, I was so scared she wasn't gonna get in. I was like, no, like, I really wanted my best friend to get in Lolla with me, because like, you know, you want to go to that stuff with your best friend. Like, I want her to be there with me, because I did not want to be alone. So we're like scanning our stuff, and like, I'm about to be the one to go, and I'm holding her hand so tight. Like, I'm so, like this girl could not have been ripped away from me with the jaws of life. Like I was holding her hand so tight, and I scanned my bracelet. Like I have this image of in my head of me scanning my bracelet like in slow motion, and then I saw it turn green, and that's when I ripped her through the whole thing. Like I ripped her, like I was running, like dragging her. I don't even remember if my feet were touching the ground because I was ripping her through the like gates and like to go to Lolla, and we just ran in and we disappeared into the people, and we were like, I remember there was so much adrenaline running through my veins. I was shaking. I was trying to take a Snapchat, and it was like said snuck in, but I spelled snuck in so wrong. I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And like we just like we're chilling at Lolla, like Perry stage, like where it's at, like just getting lit. And like I guess we're like in a mosh pit or something, and Sheila gets punched in the face and she's like bleeding all over the place, so we're like running through and we're just like, ah shit. And I remember it raining and we like found our friends and just like had a normal regular like Lolla fun day. Like it's Lolla, like I don't really know how to explain it, like everyone just having the best time of their life. Like that's the only way I could explain it, and I cannot breathe right now. Then like day one happens, it's over. Day two, I have a mischievous sneaker in again. So we like go downtown, everything, you know, like I remember we were already like getting like heated with each other. The beginning of day, I think it was actually 3 actually, no. Day 2, I think, we were like getting heated with each other. We were like fighting at the train station, like one of us was like sitting all the way at the end, like not talking to the other, like we were acting like little drama queens. But like we were just like beefing a little. And so then we like go down day 2, and I remember, actually no, that was day 3. Day 2, I remember we had to take an Uber all the way downtown, and bro, it was hell. There was so much traffic. I was like, get me the fuck out of this Uber. And in Lolla, like I was screaming in the Uber. I was so like lit and just wanted to go home, or not home, to Lolla. Yeah, Lolla's basically home though. And like finally we get there, and I'm like, and like we like pretend we have the bracelets, all of us again, like finesse, finesse, finesse. And we get to the front, and I'm planning to rip her through again. But right as I'm ripping her through, like this security guard lady is like, we got runners, like, and holds her back. And I'm like, shit. And I'm like, I don't know what to do, like. And so like I'm on the phone with Sheila, and I'm like, just jump over this little fence. There's a little gray fence, like this tall. Like it was like the scanners, like they took Sheila like away from them, but not like all the way out. Like she was still in. And it was like, jump over this little like gray fence. And like I don't remember if there's like a security guard or what. I think he was just like dumb. And she just runs and jumps over, and we run into Lolla and we disappear and have a great Lolla day, part 2. And I remember we were on the train back, and we were like, there were these people, like we were like really like hyper, like I don't know why both of us were just being so like not like annoying, we're just like being kind of loud, like we just like get like hyper, and where we laugh and like can't stop laughing and can't stop saying the funniest shit. Like it was just one of those times, like, and these mean-ass people were, like, talking to us, and they were like, can you shut up? And we were, like, roasting them, like, so hard. Like, we were being so mean to these people, but, like, they were being mean to us, like, just for having a good time. And they were, like, looked like college losers that, like, still live with their parents. So we were like, okay. And then we go home. Oh, my God, not again. This is the... Okay, I really feel like a failure. Okay, so we like, that was day 2, and we go to, I think Sheila slept at her boyfriend, we'll call him Bill. So I think she slept at Bill's house, so I was like, okay. Then day 3, she comes like late as fuck, and I'm like, bitch, I want to go to fucking Lolla, I don't have time for you to be at Bill's house. So like, she comes late as fuck, and we finally go to Lolla. And we're, like, on the train, and that's when we were beefing on the train, like I was talking about. I thought it was day 2, but it was actually day 3. We were, like, beefing at the train station. And we go down there, like, we meet our friends, and, like, we, like, Sheila could not get in that day. Like, security was really high, and, like, it was just, no, like, Sheila could not get in. And I was just like, I'm sorry, man, but I gotta go in, and I gotta go experience Lolla, like. So she just like waited outside Lolla for the whole day downtown, just walked around and like fucked around and like saw like some old naked man getting taken out by the cops. Like, I don't know. She sounded like she had an okay time though. Like, not horrible. And so we go home from Lolla, and we're like just going home, you know, and we finally get home, and Sheila is not allowed in my house. Like, my dad does no. Like, if she's in my house, he calls the cops. Like, the first day of 2017 started with her in the back of a cop car because it's a long story, but, like, my dad, no. My dad does not like Sheila. And so, like, we're, like, in my room finally. Like, I'm dead as fuck. Like, I'm, like, day 4 is coming. Like, I don't even know if I can handle this. Like, I'm so dead. And we're, like, arguing over something. I don't even remember what happened. I don't even remember how this altercation started, but I don't think I threw the first, like, hand or did the first thing because I don't do that. Like, I've never thrown the first punch in a fight. And so, like, arguing over something little and stupid, then all of a sudden, like, I'm pretty sure she rips my hair to the ground and we start, like, brawling. Because if someone, like, hurts me like that, like, I'm going to defend myself and I might throw a few more hands. Like, I don't know, but, like, I just don't, like, if you touch me, like, if you hurt me, like, physically, I'm not going to stand for it. Like, I'm little, I could get hurt easily, I'm going to do everything I can to defend myself. So we're, like, beefing, I'm, like, and I remember she, like, I'm, like, starting to scream, and she has her hand over my mouth, and she's, like, choking me, and she's, like, you better shut the fuck up, like, I don't want your dad to come in. I'm, like, if you don't stop fucking touching me right now, like, I'm screaming for my dad. And so then she, like, lets go of my hand. I start screaming for my dad because I don't want to be fighting. I don't want to be fist fighting right now. Like, I don't. Like, no thanks. And so I start screaming for my dad, and my dad busts in. And right as she shoves me into this mirror that's right next to me, and there's, like, a huge, like, picture frame on top of the mirror, and it comes straight down on my head. Like, that shit smacks my head so hard. My dad screaming, kicking her out, like, yelling so hard. Like, he's not happy. Like, I'm on the ground crying. Like, I have a huge bump on my head. I'm pretty sure I had a concussion. I was like, fuck, what am I going to do? Like, I have to go to Lolla tomorrow and I have a freaking concussion. Like, does not seem like a good mix. Like, no. And I'm, like, crying everywhere. And, like, she's out of my house. I'm like, fuck that bitch. And so then I wake up and I go to Lolla with my friend. It was only me and my one friend now. We'll call her Becky. So I'm at Lolla. We're going, me and just Becky. And I remember it took so long, the 4th day, to get into Lolla. Like, it just took so long. And finally we got in. And I see, and we're, like, standing by something, I don't know. But I see Sheila's boyfriend, Bill, and, like, all his friends. And they were my friends, too. So I was like, oh, my God, runs up, like, saying what's up. And, like, we were just, like, walking in Lolla with them, like, just, like, with them. And, like, it was good. And we were just, like, with the more people that we knew, just, like, at, like, a regular, like, spot of Lolla. And, like, we were just with them all day, like, having a good time, and, yeah. And, like, later at night, we're at Perry's, I think, and, like, my friend Gandhi's, like, are you gonna tell if Becky and Bill hook up? And I'm like, what? No. Like, I was pissed, because, like, Bill was Sheila's boyfriend, and Sheila just beat my ass the night before. Like, no, like, no thanks. Like, no. Like, I don't give a fuck what your boyfriend does. Like, he can cheat on you if you beat my ass. I don't care. Like, that was my mindset at that day. I was like, no, like, I'm not going to tell anyone, like, what happens at Lolla stays at Lolla. I was thinking, like, because, like, what happens at Lolla stays at Lolla. So, like, I wasn't going to tell anyone. But, like, they didn't even hook up, though. That's the thing. They didn't hook up. And, like, everything was okay. Like, Lolla ended. Like, no one hooked up. Like, it was all okay. Like, I was really severely depressed for a couple days after Lolla. I was just, like, hanging out with my friends, like, enjoying summer, because summer 16 was a nice time. And then somehow Sheila finds out that Becky and Bill were, like, gonna hook up or whatever, but, like, there was a plot twist. Like, it was all blamed on me. Like, it was all blamed on me, and I was like, when, where, like, what, like that, no, that's none of my business. None of my business. Like, literally the meme, like, right here, like, that was not me. So, like, I don't know, like, people are crazy. Like, that was the only moral I got out of that story. Like, Lolla's fun and people are crazy. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Like, I don't know how to end this video. Like, it doesn't really have a good ending, like, except that Lolla was one of my best memories of summer, but, like, I guess I'm just ending it like that. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully next week I have, like, a more positive video. I thought that'd just be, like, an entertaining story, because, I don't know. But, yeah, new videos every Wednesday, you already know, so stay tuned. I'm gonna keep coming with videos. Like, if you think I'm annoying, leave a comment. If you love me, leave a comment. Like, I don't know. Okay, peace.